What up, guys? Any Tier Guild Forever, going to be reviewing Vivy episode 10. Man, you have no idea how long I've been waiting to get into this episode of Vivy. I will have to say though, I'm sure some people can answer this, but if not, I'm going to guess that we're getting close to finishing the series. It's either gonna have 12 episodes or 13 episodes, because we're already at the point where it's 100 years have passed. 100 years have passed, and you know what's the crazy part? Despite everything Vivy went through, despite all the missions, the tasks, the heartaches, the trials, the errors, everything that apparently pretty much handled the Singularity Project, it was for nothing. It means I'm assuming so. I mean, because look what happened. Humans are still being murdered by AIs. Like, what the freak? I was told. Well, no, I wasn't told, but I thought the point was to prevent that. It looks like either, I don't know, maybe I guess their mission, cause the cause of, cause they were trying to prevent a war from breaking out, but at the end of the day, the war still happened. Maybe something did change that I'm not aware of until the following episode. Excuse me, my voice cracked for a second. But yeah, honestly, it looked to me that nothing changed. The future still ended up the way it was supposed to 100 years later. We also found out that Matsumoto, you know, that little bot cube thing? Yeah. That little kid Asamu, the one that had a thing, at least at first, when he was a kid, which is fine, until he grew up and realized, yeah, me and her, I can't with that robot. But I can't get another girl and still appreciate this one. But yeah, point of the matter is, that little kid Asamu turned out to be the scientist that created that little droid, and I'm pretty certain he was the same guy who sent that program of his 100 years going back in order to prevent this outcome. But the problem is the outcome didn't get prevented. It still happened. And I'm pretty sure, not 100%, but I'm almost certain the mission right now for Vivy is to pretty much terminate whatever AIs remain that are rebelling, or just help in the cause to reclaim humanity before it gets extinct by robots. Man, I thought this was going to be prevented. Honestly, it felt, look, if this was going to happen, no matter what, then there was no need for Matsumoto to travel back into the past. Because at the end of the day, war was not prevented. War is still here. I don't know, maybe something he came up, because remember, he said he was going to meet her again when the time comes. He said preferably when war doesn't happen. But once again, war is here. War is happening. She's, I'm assuming, in the middle of it. Now it's a matter of what Vivy is going to do now, because even though war wasn't prevented, she can still do whatever she can at the moment to try to save as many human lives as possible while taking care of these AI robots. Again, I still have this main gripe. What is it exactly that made these AI robots revolt? What caused them to act this way? What triggered it? Either someone used a mass spread virus to cause the robots to go crazy, or maybe during the accumulative years, the AIs just grew to naturally despise human, or to pretty much eradicate them from existence. Or maybe it just came down to which is the superior species, even though robots are just created humans. Robots basically are humans, but tech based, which means they don't get sick, they don't get tired, they never change, and they never age. They stay alive as long as you keep maintaining them. They live through maintenance. That's what they do. So the only sacrifice you have for being a robot is losing your ability to feel and pain. Granted, nobody likes pain, but still. You get the point. I wonder what's gonna happen this time. I wonder if Asuma Matsumoto, or whatever you want to call him, I wonder if he's still alive in this period, or if he still died regardless, like toward the end of episode 1. Not the end, but somewhere in episode 1. If he did, I'm assuming his daughter is alive. Not 100% certain, but I'm certain his daughter is alive. Because at this point in time, he looks about father age, like middle age or close to middle age. So I'm assuming his daughter should roughly be around like the close to 20 or early 20s, somewhere about there. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. We're going to have to see in the upcoming episodes. Again, I don't know how many episodes are left, but I feel like we're roughly toward the end. Unless there's going to be a second season, which, you know what, I would not be mad at that. If there's a second season, I'll eat that up. Hopefully, again, it really does feel like everything went to waste. And another thing I wanted to mention, I miss the old Diva, or I guess you can say I miss Diva in general. You know, the one in episode 9 who had a sparkling personality. Was it episode 9 or was it episode 8? I don't remember. The one that actually had a personality, and the one that enjoyed singing, the one that basically was a downright felt like the most human version of herself. It really took me to realize when Diva disappeared on how nonchalant, or not nonchalant, or how dull and monotone Vivy really is, except when she's, you know, whooping the everlasting out of an AI or whatever threat that's in the way. Hopefully that one dude that refuses to die, and you know who I'm talking about, the AI hater guy, the leader. He grew old with age. He became crazier. Years later, he manufactured a robot version of himself. And even the robot version is gone. If you're telling me that it was him that caused these robots to go crazy, yo, this man will not just kick the bucket. I'm almost certain it's him, though. I'm almost certain it's him, cause he's been the main threat since the very effing beginning. It would honestly make a whole lot of sense if he was the mastermind behind all this craziness. That would make so much sense. And if it is, I'll be like, yo, this guy is persistent as hell. But I'll give him credit. He was one hell of a villain. I'm not going to lie to you. He's one hell of a villain. Honestly, let's make that a question. What would you guys think? Do you believe... Manga readers, don't answer this, assuming there's a manga out there. I don't know. Do you think... I forgot his name, but you know who I'm talking about. The AI hater leader... Do you believe he's the one that's the cause of this? In however shape or form it may be. Do you believe he's the cause of it? If he is, the guy's a mad lad. And he's... My goodness. Again, one hell of a villain. Stubborn as a yak. Especially when it comes to death. 66 years later. Still kicking. Oh, jeez. But overall, it was great. I'm definitely enjoying where the series is going right now. A bit, I mean, before this episode, did you guys already suspect that this war would still happen? I don't know. I feel like it can be considered anticipated, but it kind of defeats the purpose of what Vivy and Matsumoto have been doing this entire time. They were trying to prevent this outcome, and at the end of the day, it still freaking happened. Like, what the freak? But oh well. Look, you couldn't prevent the problem, so it's time to fix it. If you can't prevent it, fix it. Or fix what you can. I don't know how many humans are left at this point. Unless it just barely started. We'll see. Anyway, guys, that's it for this review. Hopefully you enjoy it. And don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Make sure to watch the video all the way through. It increases my watch time and it'll help us finally get monetized on YouTube. Make sure to answer the question up here in this corner. Let me know overall, like, what do you think of the series so far? For those of you that are watching with me, like anime watchers only, I don't know if there's a manga. If there is, shut the hell up. Don't say a damn thing. If there's a manga out there, and if you read it, shut up. Don't talk. Zip it. You hear me? Don't say shiznits. But yeah, overall, yeah, it was great anyway. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. See you guys all later. I'm out.